Hello, Mass Attacks here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to have a look at a battle from the Tier 10 Chinese heavy tank. It is the WZ-111 Model 5 here. If you're new to my channel and you enjoy what you see, please don't forget to subscribe. So before we get into the action, I'll show you my crew and equipment that I've currently got on this tank. My crew on this tank are quite good, all onto the 5th skill. The equipment I'm using in the special survivability slot is vents. Then in the special firepower slot I've got a gun rammer and a vertical stabilizer. Also I use a premium consumable food. On field modifications I'm on to level 6, so I get a permanent bonus of plus 3% to vehicle hit points. I haven't fiddled with any other modifications. So now let's have a look at it in action. Today I'm playing on mines. It's a standard battle and we're all tier 10, so a good test. So what I'm trying to do is win the hill. On this map, winning the hill I think is a priority. It's much easier to win the battle if you win the hill. It does look like my team is in the same mindset. We are trying to push up and win the hill, and it looks like we have. So I've flanked to the right hand side. I'm going to try and get shots into the enemy, trying to stop them push up the hill. A lot of times when I play this map, my teammates, the light tanks and the medium tanks, push to win the island. And although the island is quite important, it's not half as important as winning the hill. If the enemy takes the island, they can sit on the island, but if they try to push off the island and you've got the hill, you can get shots into them. So priority to me on this map is always win the hill, and the islands come second. So I'm stopping here at the moment and trying to stop the enemies pushing up. We'll have the hill, so we're in a massive advantage, although we're down on hit points and a tank. But at the moment everything is fine. We have got the high ground. Since the hill is secure now, I am going to relocate, and I think I'm going to support the WZ-111 on the island. So as I do, I'll tell you about the gun you get on this tank. And what you get is a 130mm gun. It has 250mm of penetration, which isn't the greatest at tier 10, but it has 490 alpha damage, which is really nice. With my crew and equipment, I've got a reload time of 8.68 seconds, which gives us a DPM of 3,388, which isn't too bad. And then I've got an aim time of 2.19 seconds, which isn't too bad either, and my dispersion is 0.34. So the gun isn't too bad actually on this tank. And on top of that you do get 7 degrees of gun depression, which is slightly better than the Object 277. So I've made my way to the island. There's a Sheridan, a little bit of a snapshot, but nowhere near. The shell velocity isn't great on this tank, only 930 meters per second. But we should be able to pressure this island now that I've made it here, and I've spotted a T100 LT, spotting my tank destroyers at the back, and I've managed to take him out. If you look at the situation of the battle on the mini-map, the enemies can't push up onto the hill. We've got a Super Conqueror and a 60 TP keeping them down, and then they'll have arty cover. And then the E100 WZ-111 here on the enemy team is stuck against the edge of the hill, and they can't move because our teammates on the top of the hill will be able to peek off the top and get shots down. So the situation now is we need to light some tanks up at the back, and myself and the WZ-165 are the people that's going to have to do that. So I've tried to get a shot into WZ-165 there, but it's a bit hard trying to penetrate. And the way that I'm looking at this battle at the moment, I need somebody to make a rash movement, and I'm always the one that'll take that chance. So what I'm thinking about doing is pushing straight to the second island where the WZ-165 and Sheridan are, and then I'll proxy spot them, maybe light them up if I spot them. And I have got the armor to bounce a few shots, so I'm going for it, and I'll tell you about the armor while I do. On the front of the hull you get 140mm of armor, and then you get 120mm on the side, 60 on the rear. So I only took one shot from the Strafe 103B. so not too bad, it was worth it. So I'm just going to try and peek round this corner, see if I can get a shot on that Progetto. Is he going to push out on us? And then I'll tell you about the rest of the armour. And this is what I mean, I'm proxy spotting him. Now he's moving towards me, so I'm just trying to pull back so my Progetto can get shots into him. And now I've made him make that stupid move and taken him out, because giving him that pressure by sitting underneath him has made him to move. And then that allows me to push further forward, light more people up for me teammates that's sitting on the hill. So I'll get back to the armour. And it's the turret armour I haven't told you about yet. On the front of the turret you get 300mm of armour, which is excellent. And then you get 180mm on the side, 60 on the rear. And I can't believe I only done a critical hit on a Sheridan there. But I have gotten some assistance by spotting them. And can I take them out now? Yes I can, but I did take 2 shots off the Sheridan. So that aggressive move that I made from the island to take this area has really paid off. I did only take the shot from the Striv. I shouldn't have taken the 2 shots from the Sheridan, maybe it's 1, but I did mess up a little bit with my snapshot. But it's been really justified because we can push right forward. And what made us think about taking that is other characteristics of this tank. Your mobility. You do have 50 kilometers an hour going forward as your top speed and 15 in reverse, so the mobility is really good, especially for a heavy. And then my view range, even though I haven't got anything boosting the view range, I do have a maximum view range of 462 meters, so the view range is really good. This tank is an all-rounder. And these types of tanks in World of Tanks is my favourite to play, like the Object 277, 260. I do enjoy the gameplay, you can play really aggressive. So we've spotted a Progetto 65 who looks like he's EFK. Or was he firing there? He is firing, he's not EFK. Not sure why he kept sitting there while we were farming damage off him. So taking him out, now we've got the high ground at the back of the map, and now I can just support my team. All the players that's sitting under the hill that we're proxy spotting, I can just farm them for free now. So I'm going to try and take the Super Conqueror out, that's pressuring our IS-7 first. So plenty of shots into him. Can I take him out? It's only one more shot. Aiming in, he's been taken out already. So E3 dug in. I'd like to take the E3 and a 60 TP, but the E3 is the most dangerous, so I'm aiming for him first. And look at the roll, 544. You do get some lovely rolls on this tank with that big alpha damage you get. And I get a second, no penetration on the E3, but my teammates are just pushing in. It's just a clear up now. So 60 TP, can I get a shot into him? There's a nice shot into him. He's only a one shot at artillery left. And this is an easy win now. There's a shot from the Sheridan into the artillery. I'm just pushing. Thought I might be able to get another shot in, but the Sheridans managed to take him out. Now I can't show you the stats for the battle because the replayer failed to upload to what replays, but I can tell you that it was a Master Ace Tanker Award. I done 5,008 damage, got 2,528 assist and 4 kills. So I'd like to thank you for watching today's battle. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like and comment, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. There's a little icon in the bottom left hand corner. Cheers.